Hi and good morning all of you. Hope you have done best for your exams. I checked all your papers and found it were done best. So I hope chapter number 1 and 2 are very clear to you. We have already covered chapter number 3 and today we'll be studying chapter number 4. Chapter number 4, as you can see on the screen, the name of our chapter is Sorting Materials into Groups. What is the name of the chapter? On the screen you can see it is Sorting Materials into Groups. Sorting means what? Sorting means separating or differentiating. So you can see a large number of things. Correct? To your right, you can see some toys, glass, such iron and such kind of materials. Whereas to your left, on your left hand side, you can see different kind of food items. They are kept in the bottle, and these bottles they are kept in a glass rack with a wooden frame. So this is very common in the shops. So as you can see, how we are going to differentiate or how we are going to separate materials into different groups. That is what we are going to mainly study in chapter 6, lesson number 4. Class 6, chapter 4, sorting materials into groups. So let us move to the next part of the lesson. So as you can see, in this lesson we need to differentiate different kind of objects and materials. We need to mainly study first what are objects and what are materials. So there are many different objects around us. There are a wide variety of objects around us, and they are of different shapes also. Example, rubber ball. Rubber ball is round. Marble. The marble floor is there. You can see the tiles. What is the shape? So different variety of objects are there, and they are of different kind of shapes. Is it clear? Next, we need to understand what are objects. So object is a thing that is made out of one or more material. How can we see object? Object is a thing that is made of one or more material. Example, we studied in our first and second chapter that food is there. Okay. So what is this food made out of? Food is made out of large number of ingredients. Okay. So these ingredients may be ingredient 1, ingredient 2. Okay. That is we say. Suppose we take a particular kind of food. Okay. Then that is made out of 2 different kind of ingredients. Correct? Objects. So this object is also made out of different kind of material. Material 1 and material 2. Okay. So what happened? Objects. Different kind of objects have different number of materials. So maybe of material 1, material 2. So many different kind of materials these objects are made up of. Okay. So what is an object? An object is a thing one that is made of materials. Correct? You can see in the picture there are many materials, right? So you can see there is a desk. Okay, the desk. Okay, what is this desk made out of? This desk may be made out of wood, may be made out of iron, etc. Chair. Okay, it may be either made out of wood, plastic, iron. Books, they are made out of papers, hardboard. Okay, the outer cover. So notebooks, then pencil case you can see. It may be made out of rubber, may be made out of iron, may be made out of simple pouches you have touched it. Backpack, that is your school bag. You can see some are made out of cloths, some are made out of some kind of plastic materials, etc. Then there are hooks, they are made out of iron. Scissors, you can see it's made out of iron. Handle is made out of plastic. Compass, you can see compass is made out of iron. Pins, you can see. Clips, pencils. Pencil is made out of a large number of materials. Like there is rubber on its top. Its body is made out of wood, and then graphite is there. The black thing which you see inside the pencil with which you are writing, it's actually a graphite rod. So it is graphite. Then you can see colored papers and colored pencils, pencil sharpener, staplers, calculators, ballpoint, highlighter, rubber, scratch tapes, etc. So you can see many different kind of things on the screen. So these are different kind of objects, and these objects, they are made out of different kind of materials. Like desk is made out of iron is a material, or plastic, it is a material, wood, it is a material. Okay, so this clearly indicates the difference between the object and the material. So let us move further part of the lesson. Now there is a small table. Okay, you can see table 4.1. It has got two columns. I have separated the columns for viewing it clearly. Objects, plate. Plate is made out of steel, glass, plastic, etc. Wooden plates are also there. Aluminium plates are there. Pen. Pen may be made out of plastic, metals. Now you have to complete the table. Okay, two more columns. You write there chair. Chair may be made out of plastics, okay, wood, etc. Like that, one more material you can write. Object and the material which it is made out of. You have just now in the previous picture, you have seen a large number of objects and the materials. So similarly, you can complete the table which is given over. So an object can be made out of one material, or it can be made out of many materials. You can see on the screen. Okay, if an object can be made out of one material, for example chair, this chair in the picture, it is only made out of wood, whereas the pen which you can see in the picture, it is made out of plastic. Okay, there is one ink is inside the refill over there. Then you can find some kind of iron, okay, and fibers is there. Okay, many kind of things, materials, they can be used for making the pen. So we can broadly say that an object can be made of one material, or it can be many materials. Now what are these materials? I think maybe you have understood what is the difference between object and what is the difference between materials. So materials is what an object is made of. For example, if the object is a pen, okay, object is pen. The material is plastic, iron, ink, etc. Okay, so material is an object. It is what an object. So now you can see different type of objects that are made of same material. You need to write this notebook and you have to complete this. So you can see wood. From wood you can make chair, table, you can make plow, you can make bullock carts. Paper, what else can you make? Paper, you can make book, notebook, newspapers, toys. Similarly, from leather, what are the things you can make out of leather? Leather is a material. You can make bags, you can make different kind of shoes, chappals. Okay, all this you can make from leather. Plastics, you can make chair, toys, etc. Then cotton is there. Cotton, you can make different kind of dresses. Okay, and similarly you can add one more material, and you can write down what it is, what the objects, okay, they are made out of. Objects made of these materials. Okay, so you can, it's a very short table, you can complete it very. Now we understood what are objects, we understood what are materials. Okay, now did you ever know, or have you ever wondered why a tumbler is not made out of a piece of cloth? You can see she's pouring the water, correct? Why this glass? Okay, why it is not made out of it is made out of a piece of a cloth. Why this glass is not made out of a piece of cloth? You can see the piece of cloth, if she is pouring water, what is happening? The water is falling down. So if water is needed to be put, we need a strong material. Okay. So based on the properties of material, they are used for making different materials based upon the properties of this material. You can see the property of this material. Okay, the hardness of the glass which she is using. That hardness this cloth is not having. So based upon the properties of material, they are used for different purposes. So let us just discuss the names of these properties. What are the properties? Exactly. Some of the properties of materials are its appearance, hardness, solubility, float or sink, and transparency. These are the 5 kind of properties of materials which we will be discussing in the next class. Today we have clearly discussed what an object is and what a material is. So today's class PDF will be sent to you. You have to write the PDF notes and there is no need to draw the diagrams, and you have to write the notes before attending the online class. You have to go through the lesson number 4, sorting materials into groups. With this, we are going to today's class. Thank you very much.